said, we'll be getting the starting lineups just as quickly as we can here. We're about ready to go. If you're just turning on Channel 3 out there, be sure and come on down to the old gymnasium. We've got kind of a unique situation going on here tonight. We have the 7th and 8th grade boys playing Miami Trace, with the 7th grade game starting at 5 o'clock and the 8th grade game starting at 6:30 or so. We also have the varsity, JV and varsity girls playing Miami Trace, with the JV game starting at 6 o'clock. And Miami Trace is the only team that has defeated the JV girls team this year. So, boy, what an exciting evening of basketball down here. That's over in the new gymnasium. Jim Bob Young's just joined us here, and he's getting set up right now. And we're just about ready to go. So if you're just tuning into Channel 3, come on down. We've got a big crowd on hand here, and the excitement's in the air, and we're about ready to get started here. How's it going, Jim Bob?
Just fine. How are you?
Good, good. You got any information for us on the Panther squad?
No, not right now. They got in pretty late here. They didn't get to warm up too much today, but they got looks like a full squad on there on the paper. Hold on here, we're finding out a record.
Miami Trace has a record of 8-1. I think their only defeat came at the hands of J.A. Smith, was it? They did lose to the hands of J.A. Smith, which we split with J.A. Smith this year. Our 7th grade boys beat them down at Smith and got beat up here in a close one.
That was a pretty good game up here they had.
Of course, everybody's talking about Dave Andrews. He is their leading scorer. He's number 14. Number 45, also starting for Miami Trace, is Mike Hellenthal. Let's see, number 44, we have Nick Brackens. Number 25 is Tyler Anderson, and number 14 is Dave Andrews. Starting for Greenfield, we have Landry Roe, number 21. Brandon Lee, who is number 20. Derek Eubanks, number 35. Tyler Wright, who will be jumping center. He is number 54. And Stevie Williams, number 53. As I said, two pretty evenly matched teams here. I think the key to tonight's game will definitely be stopping the big boy who's jumping right now, Dave Andrews.
Yeah.
He is their leading scorer. I remember watching him play in some Pee Wee basketball tournaments down here last year, and he is a super player. Number 32 has the ball on the side as Miami Trace controls the tip. Good defensive pressure. It looks like we've got a traveling ball. Good defensive pressure at time. Trace comes out in the press. Ball into Eubanks. To Rowe. Over to Brandon Lee. No trouble breaking the press. Back to Eubanks. Nice hustle. Ball's loose. Andrews picks it up. And the first bucket is scored by number 25, who is
Tyler Anderson.
Anderson for Trace. It's 2-0. We're just started here. We're about 30 seconds in. Looks like the Tigers are having some trouble with the press at this point.
That could be the key to this game. That foul was on Dave Andrews.
And that could be big. I think we definitely need to get Andrews in some foul trouble here. That could be big. Eubanks with the ball outside. Greenfield setting their offense. Stevie Williams on the side. He holds it. Down into the corner to Landry Roe. Landry goes to the bucket.
Ooh.
In and out.
Nice
Andrews
move.
on the rebound. Real nice move by Landry, taking it to the bucket strong. Ball slapped away inside. It'll be Miami Trace ball under their own basket. 2-0. Miami Trace. We're about 1 minute in. Ball's out to Andrews, right back to the man who triggered. Greenfield foul on number 35, Derek Eubanks. That's his first.
Number 32, Jon Bihl at the line.
Looks like we got a pretty nice crowd on
Yeah,
here tonight. I was telling the fans it's kind of unique. The girls are playing Miami Trace over in the new gym with the JV game starting at 6 o'clock. So
they could get a whole night of action.
Yes, they could. Come on out.
Swim meet going on in the
I forgot all about that.
auditorium.
Glad you mentioned that. Landry Roe with the shot. In and out. Brandon Lee on the rebound. Brandon Lee hits the boards hard, and it is 3-2. Miami Trace is in the lead. Andrews goes hard to the bucket. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2.
I believe that was on Derek Eubanks also.
That'll be his second. That could be costly at this part of the game. You saw Andrews there for a big boy. He has good mobility. He handles the ball well. He went hard to the baseline and
makes his free throw.
Nice rotation on the ball. He's got a real nice looking shot. He makes them both. 5-2, Trace.
They're having trouble with the press now. That basket was by number 32, Jon Bihl.
Greenfield with the ball, passing it. Nice job of breaking the press. Get it in quickly to Tyler Wright. Blocked by Andrews, and he double dribbled. Miami Trace definitely playing some pressure defense all over the floor. Tyler Wright will be triggering it in to Landry Roe. Landry out on top of the three-point arc, dribbles to the left side. Nice backdoor cut, stolen by Andrews. Shots up by Andrews and no good.
Basket by number 45, Panther.
We got a timeout on the floor right now with the score. Miami Trace 9, Greenfield Middle School Tigers 2. We got about 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jim Bob, they really seem to be hurting us on the offensive boards.
Yeah, that Dave Andrews all over the floor. He makes nice player. He brings the ball up the floor well and can dribble and can take it inside and makes nice pressure on defense, being such a tall kid and very athletic, it looks like.
I'll tell you something that has impressed me about him to this point so far is he's not selfish.
Yeah, he gives the ball up.
He's drawing the double teams. There is a man open anytime you double team the ball, and they are getting the ball to the open man. The pressure's hurting us. Offensively, we are taking the ball to the bucket. We've just had a few that haven't fallen on.
Yeah, breaking the press well at times, and it's got to do it all the time.
Nice job. Tyler Wright. Now that's how you break the press.
Yeah.
Get those nice quick passes. Good job. Basically, Trace is double teaming the ball anytime they can in the backcourt. As soon as the ball comes in, they send 2 men, try to double team the ball. You've got to hit the open man, and they really did a nice job of it right there. Bucket was good by Tyler Wright.
Yeah.
And he has a chance to make the three-point play. And he does. Greenfield's dropping back in a man-to-man half court. They're not doing any pressing. They're back in a straight man-to-man half court. Turnover. Good pressure there, forcing the turnover. Coach Streitenberger over there imploring the troops. There comes that ball in. Here comes the double team. Good job. Cross court. Back to Roe. Good job.
Long pass.
Nice pass to Wright. This is a shot. And here comes guess who?
The big boy.
And he hits it. Eubanks out on front, setting up the offense. Gets it to Tyler Wright on the side. Out the row. Greenfield running that patent motion offense, all movement at all times. The key to this offense is to be patient. Don't force things. Rowe goes to the basket. It just won't drop.
He can't get one to fall.
Looks like there's a lid on that bucket. Trace.
They're coming around, I believe, them shots if he keeps working at it.
Oh, yeah. He's a gamer. One thing I like about Landry, even though he's missing the tough ones, he's got his head up going back down floor. You can't worry about the shots that aren't falling for you. We're getting the good shots. We're taking good shots. They're just not falling right now. Trace with the ball. Greenfield in that patented man-to-man, tight man-to-man defense. Doing what looks to me be a good job.
Yep. Nice defense.
Tyler Wright did something there, which I really like to see young 7th grade ball players doing. The shot went up. He went to his man. He boxed him off the boards. He got the rebound, and the guy had to go over his back. You really like to see that out of a nice young 7th grader.
Fouls on number 44, Nick Brackens. He just went out of the game. We got number 33, Chris Cottrell, in the game. Replacing for Miami Trace.
Tigers are doing a much better job against the press. There's another one of those layups that just won't fall for him tonight.
Nice pass by the big man. Baskets by number 32, Jon Bihl.
There's Landry. Landry Roe dribbles it up and hits the easy one. Good job. You can tell Coach Streitenberger really did a good job at the timeout because the press is not affecting him nearly as much as it was early.
Another basket by number 32.
See, the one just came into the game?
No, he's got most of the points for him, it seemed like here.
Another turnover off Eubanks' leg. Andrews on the board.
Basket by Andrews.
17-7. We got another timeout by Coach Streitenberger. Well, we got a timeout here. We need to say a special thank you to WVNU 97.5 in Greenfield for supplying the headphones for us for tonight's sports broadcast, as they always do. Thank you, Pat Hayes, and thank you all of you folks at WVNU. If you're not listening to VNU, tune into it. We're playing some good stuff. There's a threat of bad weather in the air, so tune into it and get your latest weather forecast also. Been a game of spurts up to this point.
Missed shots, missed opportunities.
Missed some easy shots, and Trace just hasn't.
Yep. Once them shots start falling on the inside, it'll be a lot better of a game here.
Doing a much better job of breaking the press. I am really impressed with that. Stevie Williams on the bucket. I tell you, once you get through that pressure, you're going to get good shots. Good job, good defense there by Tyler Wright. Wright's on Andrews. I really look for him to double team Andrews tonight, but so far it's been pretty much single teaming by Tyler Wright. Let's see who this is on. It's on Tyler Wright. He must have been holding the big boy down low a little bit. It'll be Trace ball into their own basket. Shots up and missed. We got a jump ball.
Greenfield possession there.
Possession arrow goes to Greenfield. 17-9. We're about 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kind of a high-scoring first quarter for 7th grade basketball.
Number 30 is into the game, Jared Ross, replacing Brandon Lee.
Stevie Williams goes to the bucket hard. We got number 2 on Mr. Andrews. That is foul number 2 on Andrews. That could be crucial. Kind of looks like the game plan right here at this point is to take the ball to the basket against Trace. I think they're a little bit bigger than we are.
Number 10, Will Hardy into the game, replacing number 35, Derek Eubanks.
Coach Streitenberger making some strategic substitutions here. He sees 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. He knows he can get his starters out. They can sit for the next 41 seconds. Maybe sit the rest of the quarter and come back in at the quarter break. So kind of a strategic substitution there for Coach
a long break here.
Rowe on the rebound. Out to Stevie Williams, out on the right side, out on top to Rowe. Here comes that motion offense. Rowe takes it to the bucket. Let's see who this is on. Foul was on Andrews, number 3, and he'll take a seat. That's his 3rd foul. That could be crucial here with 28 seconds to go in the first quarter.
He'll have to take a long break. Foul number 32. Foul.
Starting to call things tight here. Looks like the Miami Trace coach just got up and put some Rolaids in.
Got that heartburn.
Bad inbounds pass, stolen by Trace. There's their big gun so far. It's been number 32. Johnny Bihl.
Trace ball underneath.
Bihl will inbound. Nice defense by Greenfield. Looks like we got a hold.
We got a foul here on
it's against Trace.
Number 45, Mike Hawthorne.
Got a push off on Trace.
In the bonus.
Greenfield's in the bonus. Boy, I tell you.
That's nice to see in the first quarter.
There's some factors here that are looking very much in our favor at this point. If Dave Andrews just picked up his 3rd, we are in the bonus at this point, so we'll be shooting 1-1 for the rest of the half, and we're not even into the second quarter yet. Jared Ross at the line, he can't convert. Chris Cottrell came down with it, gives it out to Johnny Bihl. He's been their man. He goes to the hole and he hits.
Another 2.
We've come to the end of the first quarter here. The Miami Trace Panthers 19, the Greenfield Middle School Tigers 9.
There's some key factors in this going to be coming up in this second quarter. The big boys out. We're in the bonus. We're going to make a run right here. It'd be the good spot to make a nice run.
And like I was hinting at earlier, I think I just saw Eubanks and Wright check back into the game. So nice substitution there by Coach Streitenberger. So far, I think he's done a real good job. Press was really hurting him early. He took 2 quick timeouts. I think he's got the pressure pretty well straightened out. And I'll tell you another thing, all these fouls adding up does for Trace. Can they still press? You know, teams that press do foul out.
Now, do they have the bench to keep it going?
You know, can they still press at this point in the game? I mean, that's a big question here. Here we come back out.
Trace ball, I believe.
It'll be Trace ball in the possession. Jared Ross does stay in for Brandon Lee. So Greenfield's got they've got 4 of their starting 5 back out, plus Jared Ross. Johnny Bihl with it out front. He's been the offense tonight for Trace.
There we have a jump ball. Our possession.
Possession goes to Greenfield. And there we see it. Trace has called the press off at this point, going with the half-court man-to-man. Stevie Williams out on the side, out to Eubanks out on top. Running that patent motion offense. Steve Williams goes to the board. Ooh, misses the shot. Ross gets up. Fouled. Shot back up, and he's fouled. Nick Brackens on the foul there. Nick Brackens picks up the foul. Jared Ross will be at the line shooting 2.
More people rolling in all the time here, ain't there?
Oh yeah, getting a nice crowd on hand. Nice crowd on hand tonight. And you always expect that with Miami Trace Greenfield.
Yeah.
And that's a unique thing about Greenfield. We have so many close rivalry here with so many different schools.
Yeah.
The Hillsboroughs, the Paint Valleys, the Miami Traces, and they're friendly rivalries.
Yeah.
You know. Ross hits the first, misses the second. Rowe on the rebound. It won't go. Rowe back up again. Oh!
Off the front of the rim.
And he is fouled.
That was on number 11, I believe. Eddie Nepper.
Landry Roe will go to the line, shooting 2, I believe. 19-10, we're just started in the second quarter. Roe hits the first, nothing but net. 19-11, Tigers are getting back in this one.
Yep, slowly, but they're getting back.
I think the key right now is to put the big D on Johnny Bihl, number 32. Rowe with the second, in and out. Boy, they're hitting the boards hard. Ross up, no good. Ross brings it down again.
Miami Trace possession.
Tigers are doing a good job hitting the offensive boards there after some missed free throws. Here comes Bihl. He's their point man. Tigers in that man-to-man. Tyler Anderson dribbles to the right side, stops and pops, and it's in and out. And Tyler Wright controls the boards. They are a completely different team without Dave Andrews.
Yep.
Eubanks with the shot, no good. Tyler Wright back up, no good. What we got here?
Foul on 32, I believe. I'm not for sure. Yep, 32 over the back. Be his second.
And that is Jon Bihl. Boy, that could be critical also. Landry Roe at the line. Tigers down 8, 19-11. 4:44 to go here in the second quarter. We got to cash in on some free throws. And he is the first one.
Hey, we got number 10, Will Hardy, waiting to check in for Landry Roe, I believe.
19-12. If you're just joining us, this is Miami Trace, Greenfield Tigers, 7th grade, the 8th grade to follow here at the old Gymnasium at McClain High School. Nice crowd on hand. We're up in the balcony, and it's getting pretty crowded up here. Johnny Bihl has it out front. Shots up, and it's no good.
Greenfield possession.
Little Will Hardy in on that rebound. He had good position on the Trace player. Trace pressed early, got some good turnovers. They're now in foul trouble. They're back in their half-court man-to-man. Greenfield's running that patent and motion offense. Will Hardy to the bucket, off the rim, no good. Johnny Bihl with it. Tyler Anderson out to Jon Bihl.
Look at the foul, number 53, Steve Williams. Be his first.
Johnny Bihl inbounding. Got a 5-second call. Looks like we got a foul. We got a pushing off call on number 54, Joey Steele. No, apparently not. Apparently there was some kind of I never saw him signal.
No, I don't either. I think it's just a 5 seconds call. A little bit of pushing after it's over or something, maybe.
What neat pushing going on up there at the Miami Trace Greenfield football game this year, was it?
No, none at all.
Stevie Williams on the bucket. We got a game here, folks. It's 19-15.
Slowly creeping back in over there, ain't they?
Jon Bihl with it, drives middle.
Tyler Anderson for 3.
Three-pointer up by Tyler Anderson and good. It's 22-15. Here comes Jason Eubanks.
Derek.
Derek. His brother will never forgive him.
No,
will he?
He's standing right down there.
Landry Roe drives to the bucket and he's fouled. Fouls on number
25, Tyler Anderson, his first.
Landry Roe beat the line. Oh, Landry's been at the line all evening.
He ought to be getting used to shooting them foul shots by now if he wasn't.
22-15. We got about 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Roe at the line. Nice looking shot.
He's made his fair share of them tonight already.
Nice rotation on the ball. He really has good form at the free throw line.
Oh, loading violation on number 30 here. Jared Ross stepped in before he shot that ball.
(22-16). Here comes Johnny Bihl up, top of the lane. Bad pass. Roe picks it up. Here come the Tigers back. They could cut at the 4.
Yep.
Go to Tyler Wright. Steve Williams running the motion offense. Jared Ross out on the right side. Drives to the hole. Stops. Gets back out to Eubanks. Eubanks drives. Stops. Forces one up. Misses. Steve Williams on the board.
Nice
and back
shot.
in.
Nice shot.
Stevie Williams. 22-18. Coach Streitenberger's really into it over there. There goes Bihl to the bucket. Nice job.
Nice quick move along the baseline there. Foul number 30. Jared Ross is first. Hey, he wasn't going to stop for nothing going to that basket on that one.
Bihl with a chance for the three-point play. And he hits it. He's carried him.
Yep.
I'll be interested at halftime to see just how many points he has.
Through foul number 25, Tyler Anderson. That'd be his second.
Greenfield got the ball up after the free throw very quickly. That's something they work on, I'm sure, every night at practice. They got that set play. They got it up quick. They caught Trey sleeping.
Guess who's back at the line?
Guess who's back at the line?
Number 10, Will Hardy comes back in for Derek Eubanks. There's
25-19. Tigers trail by 6. Trace has the ball. Jon Bihl dribbles. Passes it out to
Tyler Anderson.
Anderson dribbles around out front. Roe's on him tight. Nice defense. Nice defense.
Streitenberger getting a little bit upset over on this.
I think he might have had a bad angle on that one because Landry clearly tipped the ball.
Yep.
But we had a good angle. There goes Bihl to the bucket.
Now we got a carrying call.
Don't think I've ever seen Coach Streitenberger quite as demonstrative as he is this evening. He's into this big game. Nice backdoor cut. Tyler Wright. Shot was partially blocked and out of bounds. It'll be McClain ball. Tyler will be inbounding underneath his own basket. Gets it into Jared Ross. Out to Landry Roe. Anytime Roe's got that ball, we're thinking they're going to foul him.
Yep.
They're going to foul him.
It's about time for him to get back to the free throw, I believe.
Stevie Williams down to Will Hardy in the corner. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Back out to Tyler Wright. Good ball movement over to Landry Roe. Roe with the ball, takes it, and he's called for walking. Traveling call on Landry Roe.
Derek Eubanks back into the game. Man, it's filling up quick.
Sure is. We may have standing room only crowd before this night's over. Here comes Johnny Bihl with the ball. Tipped away by Tyler Wright. It'll be Trace ball.
Probably trying to make us stand up for this is over.
25-19, a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. Foul's on Eubanks.
That's his third. Let's see. I think that's his third foul, I believe.
Hate to see him pick up his fourth here in the last minute and a half before the quarter.
Yeah, he's going to come out here now.
Sending Will Hardy in.
Lane violation on number 53. Steve Williams.
Those of you who are familiar with Miami Trey 7th grade team, the big boy, Dave Andrews, picked up his third foul with about a minute to go in the first quarter, and he's been on the bench since.
Yep.
A lane violation there on Trace. Tiger ball. Landry Roe has it, a minute and a half to go in the quarter. He calls out the play. Nice screen by Hardy. Roe goes to the bucket. Nice shot, misses. Bihl on the rebound. Ball's loose on the floor. Tyler Wright picks it up, goes to the hole hard, and we got a foul call.
That's on number 32, Johnny Bihl. That's his third. That's his third foul also. Another crucial foul.
Johnny has pretty much picked up the bulk of scoring here. In about another minute, it'll be halftime. We'll go down and see if we can get the scores, the official scores.
Who's going to be a guest here?
I don't know.
Have to see if we can hunt the 8th grade coach up.
If he's here, we'll get him up here. Tyler Wright hit the first one. It's a 25-20 game. Minute to go in the second quarter. It's 25-21. Tigers doing an excellent job here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I believe he's downstairs down there.
Here comes Trace bringing the ball up. Looks like they're going to try to hold for one shot with a 25-21 lead. Tigers into man-to-man all over the floor. Just doing an excellent job. They decided to take a shot, missed it. Stevie Williams came down with the rebound, and here comes Landry Roe, and it looks like the Tigers are going to hold for one shot.
Yep, cut her down here to 2.
Roe drives to the bucket. Ball's loose. Steve Williams comes up with it. Woo, looked like he was mauled to me. However, it'll be Trace ball. They're going to walk it up the floor. 20 seconds to go. 25-21. Tiger defense can hold here. They've got to be feeling good going in at halftime. Only down by 4 points. We got a foul underneath. Looks like on Jared Ross.
Got a walk out front and a foul underneath.
Yep. The foul is on Jared Ross.
That's his second. Got number 45, Mike Hawthorne here at the line.
He's coming up. You want him?
No, you got him.
Huh?
You can take him. I'll check them scores while you talk to him. And Mike Hawthorne makes the first of 2.
26-21, 13 seconds to go. Let's see if the Tigers run that out of bounds play that they've been running successfully. If he makes it. He misses it. Roe's got it. Got about 12 seconds to go. 10. We're counting down here in the first half.
Nice
Roe
move.
all the way to the bucket. Landry Roe, we got a 3-point game, folks. 3-point game here at halftime.
I'm going to go find out what we got on the scores down here.
Jim Bob Young's going to go check the scores for us officially, and we're going to be joined here by the 8th grade basketball coach, Todd Ralph. As soon as he gets the headset on here, we can talk to him. Once again, we'd like to thank WVNU 97.5 FM in Greenfield for supplying the headphones for all of our sports broadcasts, and especially for supplying them here tonight. Coach Ralph, how you doing this evening?
Just fine, Mike.
Let's talk a little bit about the 8th grade ball club. I know you came off a big victory last night down at Lynchburg. I think you've won, 3 of the last 4?
After the Christmas break, we've gone 3-1. So I'm really pleased with the way we're playing. Our only loss has been to J. Smith, probably one of the toughest teams we played all year.
Yeah.
So I'm pleased with where we're playing right now. And like I say, tonight we play Miami Trace, which I think J. Smith, only 2 losses they had was to Miami Trace. So
really? I wasn't aware of that.
We have a work cut out, maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of excited maybe to be playing an undefeated team. I think that's what they are coming into our game. So maybe we can knock them off.
Yeah.
And come out with a victory.
So what is your record at this point?
Overall, we're 5-4.
5-4 at this point?
Overall.
Who do we have left on the schedule?
We have Adina. We play here next Wednesday, which beat us the first time down there right before the Christmas break. So that's next Wednesday. So we're going to be preparing for them over the weekend.
Yeah.
Then after that game, we have Paint Valley down at Paint Valley next Thursday.
Yeah.
So we play back-to-back nights again next week, Wednesday and Thursday, same as this week.
Do you think back-to-back nights has an effect or an influence on this age kid?
No, I don't think so. They don't get tired.
They tell me that practice is harder than a game with you.
It might be. I don't know. It might be. We do a lot of running in practice. I mean, not really. We do a lot of running with the ball, but a lot of drills and things with the ball, passing and shooting. Instead of just putting the ball down around the line touches, we do a lot of drills with the ball, so that keeps everybody going. And that's what I try to do in practice most of the time.
Tell me, Jim Bob Young and I were sitting here talking, and I know you're from Greenfield and you played for McClain. You know, we were just talking about the rivalries that McClain has with a lot of these neighboring schools. For instance, Trace, Hillsboro, Paint Valley, you know, some of the different schools. Just about any time you put Miami Trace and Greenfield out on the floor in any sport, you can expect a good battle.
Yeah, you do. You see Miami Trace always does. They're a bigger school than us, so we're always wanting to beat a Miami Trace. You know, no matter in basketball, football, anything at any level, junior high, varsity, any level. So that's always a big contest for us. Just like Lynchburg last night, we went over there to a smaller school. They were really wanting to get us because it's a bigger school. So that's that's pretty much the way it is with pretty much all the smaller schools.
We're kind of amazed at the crowd that's here. Well, I mean, it's a lot of people here.
These junior high games, we bring out some people. A lot of parents, the grandparents, and a lot of support for the junior high.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
That's why over last night at Lynchburg, the coach was talking to me. He couldn't believe the crowd was over last night, even from Greenfield. So,
hey, let's face it. You know, I've been here 3 years, and probably one of the most impressive things about the city of Greenfield and the school of McClain is the following.
Oh, no doubt.
It's unbelievable.
It really is. They back their programs all the way
going
through.
to Athens and looking up at the Convocation Center and seeing it, all the purple is just unbelievable.
They outdo all of them down there when you go down there. Really
and other schools have mentioned that. Last year we played the school that I graduated from, Portsmouth. The Portsmouth people couldn't believe the number of people that were there from Greenfield compared to the number from Portsmouth.
That's true.
And Portsmouth's probably about a 4 times larger city than Greenfield.
Yes, it is.
So, you know, it's just unreal. What do you attribute that to? You know, what? Is this a basketball town? Is this a McClain town? I mean, you know, what do you attribute it to?
The sports and the tradition of all in the past. You know, we look out in the hallway at the pictures up on the wall of all the teams that's been successful in the past, and a lot of kids, you know, might go through the hallways looking at that or looking at trophies in the trophy case, and you know, to them it's great to be able to play football here at Greenfield, and as they get older, that carries on, and they come back here and and watch other kids play, and that's just the way it is now. A lot of the parents and stuff played here at Greenfield, and now they're here watching their kids playing. And
is that what you call tradition?
It could be, yes.
I mean, really, you know, where I know you have 2 young sons. You know,
yes,
I always see them with the purple and gold on and Tiger on, always at all the games. And, you know, do they want to grow up and play for McClain like Dad did?
I would probably
you know, really.
say so, yes.
You know, I think that's a mark of a successful program when you've got uncles and brothers and cousins and who played, and you want to be like them.
Yes, that's.
Yeah, I really think that's a mark of a successful program. Tell us, what are we going to see out of your team tonight? What should we expect to see?
Early in the season, I was doing a lot of zone pressing, like a 2-2-1 full court press or a diamond, which is a 1-2-1-1.
Yeah.
The other night against J. Smith last week, we came out in the zone press, which wasn't as effective. So I went to a straight man 100 all the way through the second half, and we ended up outplaying Smith in that. We outscored them 26-21, and we really was impressive in that. So I think that's what I'm going to start off in tonight. We're going to start off in straight man 100 and see how it goes. Then we might switch into a 2-2-1 full court or a diamond. So we're going to try to switch some things around.
So you do like to play the full?
I like to get the up tempo going. That's what I want to do. We got some kids with speed, and they can get up and down the floor, and that's what I want to do. I want to try offensively. I want to keep the floor spread as much as we can and run our Tiger offense, have good basket cuts. This week I've put in a little bit more into the offense. We're going to start screening more on the ball and away from the ball more. Instead of just nothing but basket cuts, we're going to maybe like pass, go screen on the ball, or go pick opposite the ball. So we'll put that in this week, and we're going to try to run that also tonight.
You know, one of the things that really impresses me about Tiger basketball is, you know, I've been watching this 7th grade game, the motion offense, the tight man-to-man defense. I mean, you know, does Coach Van Meter put his stamp on this junior high program, do you think?
Well, it all starts right here. I mean, Rick, he keeps in taps and all the way program. He runs a Little League program also, so he's got his hands in all of it, which is it's good, and that's why the program's been successful. It starts down at the lower levels and it goes all the way through. Here at the junior high level, we try to run basically what the varsity does. You know, we don't put as much into it. They put more offensively, like our Tiger offense. We just do the basics and get them introduced into the offense. Rick, as they get older, he'll put more into it. But no, we pretty much run what he wants us to, and we stay with that, and that's why I think the program has been successful all the way through. Defensively, we really don't play much zone in a half-court game. We got to play mostly man-to-man, which is always good.
What do you see the benefits of doing that?
Well, it gets the kids get down. In the zone, you seem like you want to stand more anyway. If you play man, you're going to get down and play a little harder and help out and rotate a little bit more. Where in the zone, you're just going to stand maybe in one area, and the kids don't move, and they sometimes, if you go from a zone right straight into a man, the kids are still going to be standing when you got a guy cutting, and he's going to cut right by you where you're standing there. So I like the man, so that's pretty much what we do.
Where's your managers? They coming tonight?
The little fellas, they're down there eating pizza right now. Mom bought them some pizza, so they're down there eating pizza. Home games, they pretty much make it with me. Away games, it's kind of late at night for them getting home for school the next day. So.
Oh, did you see the first half?
I came in here I got to the second quarter here. I think
Mr. Andrews picked up his third foul.
That's what
less
they
than
said
a
when I
minute
came in. That's what
quarter,
they said.
and well, it's been a different game since.
Well, I seen we was holding our own on the board.
Definitely.
With a much bigger Miami Trace team, we were still holding our own on the board.
Their full court press hurt us early. They got several turnovers, several easy buckets off of it. Coach Streitenberger's made some good adjustments against the press. That's really not giving us some problems now. Picked up the third on Andrews. Also, number 32, his name JON BIHL. He's done most of their scoring. Yeah, and he picked up his third right there before the half. So fouls could really start to play a factor in this contest.
Well, if we keep taking the ball to the hole, like I seen out there in the second quarter, maybe we can keep them in foul trouble.
That's definitely what we've done.
If them playing the tight defense like that, we can get the ball and take it to the hole, we might keep them in foul trouble.
Well, Todd, good luck tonight.
All right, Mike.
And, you know, we'll be pulling for you, and we'll be up here announcing the game.
We'll try to get one.
You got the VCR set, don't you?
Oh, Jody tried to fix it.
Good luck, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, okay.
Jim Bob Young's coming back.
Oh, don't start with that now. We ain't cracking on no teams. We ain't cracking on no teams.
Well, what'd you find out down there, Jim Bob?
We got the big boy on it, had 6 points.
Andrews had 6.
Yep. Bill had 13.
Bill was the factor there in the first half, no doubt about it. He was definitely the factor.
I asked the cheerleaders, they wanted to talk, but none of them said they didn't, you know.
They just wanted to talk to you, right?
Yeah, okay. And then we had Bill was the leading scorer for Greenfield. Landry Roe had 9.
Landry had 9.
Yep.
How many free throws Landry have of those 9?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 of them.
He was at the free throw line quite a bit.
Trace had 13 first half team fouls.
Oh, boy.
That makes it rough.
I bet their coach is not happy about that.
Ooh. Start off the big boy back on the floor, didn't they?
Trace has the ball. Original starting 5. Ooh, we got a body foul on Eubanks.
That'll be his 4th.
Boy, that could be critical. Man.
That's his 4th.
Coach Streitenberger doesn't like the call too well. Pass comes in. We got a foul on Roe. Can't fault the effort here tonight.
No, that's
it's a little bit sloppy, getting a little sloppy, but the effort is definitely there.
That's Roe's first. It's packed downstairs. You can't even walk around. 2.
Andrews from the free throw line, 28-23. They're back in their press. I'm surprised here.
Yep.
I would think they would try to protect Andrews. Greenfield breaks the press. Eubanks has it out front over to Stevie Williams. Here comes the motion offense. Trace is in him straight man to man. Williams goes to the hole, back to Eubanks. Eubanks drives in to Brandon Lee. Lee shoots up and scores. 28-25. Got a 3-point ball game here. Trace brings the ball up front. Johnny Bihl has it out front. Shots up, no good. Eubanks on the rebound. They can cut it to 1.
Andy Smith down there making fun of us in the doorway.
Good block there by Trace. Ball's coming back. I tell you, it has to make these kids feel good to look down there and see Brian Corey, freshman coach, Andy Smith, senior basketball player, Rick Van Meter, usually here watching them. It has to make you feel good. It has to make you feel like you're really part of a program, and they are part of a program. Troy Seeley down there in the doorway now. Derek Nelson. They either finished practice or they're getting ready.
They just got done finishing, I believe.
Landry Roe goes hard to the bucket. We got a foul on the floor against Trace, 25.
Tyler Anderson, that's his 3rd.
Tyler Wright will inbounds. 28-25. Landry Roe out all the way out to Eubanks, over his head. Here comes Johnny Bihl off his leg. It'll be Tiger basketball. Good hustle by Eubanks that time. With the 4 fouls on him, too.
Yep. I'm surprised he's still in.
I wonder if coach is aware. Pass down to Steve Williams over on the right side. Back out to Eubanks. They're going to set the offense. Here comes that motion. Get the ball to Roe on the side. He looks. Back out to Wright out on top. Over to Stevie Williams on the right side. Williams tries to force it inside to Eubanks. And Miami Trace comes up with the steal, and the kid falls down, and we got a traveling call on Miami Trace. Thank you, guys. Thanks for going behind me. just had a real nice act of sportsmanship there. The Miami Trace 8th grade team's just going down to dress, and instead of 13 players following in front of us, they went behind us. I thought that was real nice. Johnny Bihl heading to the hole. He misses. Eubanks with the rebound. And it'll be Miami Trace basketball. Johnny Bihl will inbound. Gets it inside. Nick Brackens with the bucket. It's 30-25. Trace in that trapping full court press. Steve Williams throws the ball away, trying to force it into Brandon Lee. Here comes John Bihl walking it up for Trace. They're looking for Andrews. I don't think Andrews has touched the ball this high, has he? Good steal by Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee going coast to coast. This is a layup.
Little indecision by the referee, it looked like down there, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yes, indeed. But it will be Miami Trace basketball, 30-25. Boy, this quarter's going pretty quick. We haven't had the fouls, the number of fouls, but we haven't had a lot of scoring either. I think Trace has hit one bucket, and that's it. John Bihl out on top, gets it to Andrews. Andrews out, stolen by Stevie Williams. Coast to coast, stops, uses the bankboard. 30-27.
Gives him 8 for the night.
Steve Williams playing a real fine game. Eubanks, nice tight defense. There's a steal again, Jared Ross. We got bodies all over the floor. And we got a call.
Hey, here. Got the coach over there doing the Texas two-step over there.
Here comes Landry Roe. Gets it to Stevie Williams, goes to the bucket. We got a foul called on number 45. Action has really picked up here. Trace is going to take a timeout.
Fouls on Hawthorne. It's his second.
30-27 at this point. We got a timeout with 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Still people down there trying to foul in, it looks like.
Andrews has hit one bucket this quarter, and that's all the scoring we've had out of Trace. I think Greenfield's also hit one bucket. Well, we got a second here. We'd like to thank WVNU for supplying the headsets, as we're going to do all night. Thank you. 97.5 WVNU FM out of Greenfield. And I'll tell you something I like about WVNU. I haven't been able to make it to a lot of the Tuesday night away games. And, it's nice to be able to turn your radio on and listen to the game.
Yeah.
They do a real fine job. Jim Van Zant and I'm not sure who the other fellow is, but they do a real nice job. And
I usually like to go out and drive around, so I end up at them.
That is fun, isn't it?
Yep.
Stevie Williams is at the line, shooting a two-shot, 30-27. They could actually cut it to one. He misses the front end. He does hit the second one. It's 30-28. Greenfield drops back into half-court man-to-man. Here comes Johnny Bihl. He's been their big scorer so far, and there's another steal by Tyler Wright. And it's out of bounds, and it'll go to Miami Trace. John Bihl brings it up. He's out top of the circle. Eubanks is on him. They get it to Andrews. Andrews drives the right side, stops, passes it inside. The shot's up off the rim, no good. Steve Williams wins the battle of the boards and gets it to Eubanks. Here come the Tigers with a chance to tie or go ahead with the three-pointer. Eubanks takes it to the hole. We got a foul call.
And number 25, Tyler Anderson, that's his fourth.
Tyler Anderson's fourth. Some fouls are starting to mount up here. Eubanks is going to sit down here with 1.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tyler Wright also gets a break. Who we got in for Greenfield? We got Will Hardy comes in and Zach Weisner. There's Landry Roe wide open. We're all tied up, folks. It's 30 all. Look at Coach Streitenberger. He's down on the floor, slapping the floor. We're all tied up. Jon Bihl has it out on top.
Ooh, basket. Number 11, Eddie Napier.
Eddie Napier. Not tied up for long. Trace goes back on top, 32-30. Minute to go, third quarter. Rowe taking the ball to the hole. Gets it to Stevie Williams. The shot's up and good. We're all tied up at 32. We got a game, folks. Come on down. 8th grade game is still to follow. Jon Bihl has it out on top. Traveling on Nick Brackens. Miami Trace seems a little bit frustrated at this point. They really do.
Maybe get it to the big boy, it seems like. They ain't doing it.
They
denying him well.
He's touched the ball twice this quarter. He made one bucket and he gave it up the other time. Will Hardy over to Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee, he's trapped, gets it back over to Zach Weisner. Pass up to Jared Ross. Up to Stevie Williams. Steve Williams up. The Tigers are ahead 34-32. Great job. Boy, they've really adjusted to that full court press well. They're getting some good easy shots. And remember what you said early in the game. The easy shots will start dropping. There's another steal. Zach Weisner, there's another steal. And he's tied up with a jump ball.
The Greenfield ball.
Possession arrow goes to Greenfield. Now, the Miami Trace coaches over arguing that should be a traveling call. You can go down on the floor and get the ball. It's only traveling when you attempt to get back up. Brandon Lee knocked to the floor. He loses the ball. Jon Bihl has it. Here comes the starters back in for Coach Streitenberger. We got less than 10 seconds to go. Johnny Bihl misses. Steve Williams has it.
That's the quarter.
We've come to the end of 3 quarters. Hey, folks, the Greenfield Tigers are ahead 34-32. We got 6 minutes of action to go. Let's take a chance right now and introduce the 7th grade cheerleaders. We can see them out on the floor down there doing a cheer. We have Megan Grandy, KACIE FLIGOR, JENNA Free, BRIANNE HUFFMAN, BRITTANY COWGIll, and Michelle Emerick are the 7th grade cheerleaders for the Greenfield Middle School Tigers. Cheerleading advisor is Mrs. Marilyn Mitchell. And the cheerleaders are doing a real fine job down there. What a quarter.
Yeah.
What a quarter.
Nice comeback on that.
Andrews hasn't got back in the flow.
Nope.
He sat too long. I can't say that I wouldn't have left him sitting for the entire second quarter, but he just cannot seem to get back in things. Trace seems very frustrated at this point. Trace ball, here they come. Throw the ball away. Greenfield ball. Tyler Wright will inbound. Miami Trace going at 2-2-1, trapping, full court press. Landry Roe getting the ball to the middle of the court. That's how you beat that 2-2-1 is get the ball to the middle. They'll trap you on the sides, but they cannot trap you in the middle. Landry Roe out on top with it. Eubanks
with his 4 fouls.
Out to right to Steve Williams, to Eubanks in the corner. Rowe cuts. Nice easy shot. Misses. Andrews with the rebound. Here he comes. Pass up. Nice pass.
Shot made by
Tyler Anderson. Nice job. 34-34. There's it. There you get that ball to the side of the floor and you're going to get trapped. Rowe gets rid of it, and he's fouled.
Fouls on number 45, Mike Hawthorne. That's his 3rd.
Neither team in the bonus. Boy, Greenfield's in the bonus there before the first quarter was even over. Here we are a minute into the fourth quarter, and neither team's in the bonus. Been a much more fast-paced quarter, a lot less fouls, a lot less scoring. Remember at one point, I think it was 19-9 in the first quarter. So, you know, the defense has picked it up a little bit. Greenfield will turn the ball over. We got Johnny Bihl inbouncing. Chris Cottrell back to Bihl. He brings it up, crosses the 10-second line. Eubanks is on him. There's the big boy, Andrews. Nice shot. Nice shot. Yep. And it's 36-34 Miami Trace. Here comes Eubanks. Coach Streitenberger shouting out instructions. Gets to Steve Williams on the side. Into Tyler Wright. He forces it up. No good. Trace with the ball. We got a traveling call.
Both coaches getting fired up over there.
Intensity is here tonight. You can cut the intensity with a knife. We're going to have a dandy of an ending here. Jared Ross drives to the bucket. He misses the easy one.
Some easy ones we're missing again.
Jon Bihl with the rebound. He holds it. He walks it up for Trace. Andrews with the jump shot. No good. In and out. Eubanks on the rebound. White ball. Possession arrow goes to Greenfield.
Tyler Anderson back in for Trace.
Miami Trace continues at full court press. Eubanks has the ball in the middle, gets Landry Roe on the side. No call, no call.
Stepped on the line. So he stepped on the line.
Man.
That's a tough no call.
That is a tough no call. Of course, there is no force out in basketball. It looked to me like Andrews was moving, but I'm a lot farther away than the officials were. Trace with the ball. Jon Bihl dribbling down on the left side, gets it out to Andrews outside the three-point arc. Out to Tyler Anderson out on top. Look at that defense. Look at that defense.
Bihl ain't touched the ball. He took a shot all day. Has he all second half?
I don't think he has.
Foul on Landry Roe. It's his second.
See, now there's what bothers me. You know, you have a kid knocked to the floor, knocked out of bounds on the last play, no call. You got a little touch foul right there.
They need to let him play either rough or call it close, one of the two.
Andrews, bad pass. Tyler Wright comes up with it. 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Jason Eubanks walks it up. Nobody's on him. Oh, in and out. Andrews on the rebound.
Bert. So Jason again.
Derek Eubanks. Andrews drives through the hole, stops and pops. He misses. Steve Williams on the rebound. Steve Williams has really done a good job tonight, both on the boards and scoring offensively. Eubanks again from the free throw line. 36-36. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go here. Jon Bihl with it out on top. Eubanks is on him. Eubanks has played nearly the whole second half with 4 fouls and has really done a good job. Hasn't backed off one bit on defense.
Second, I got some foul on Jared Ross. It's his second.
On Jared Ross. What a game. If you're watching at home, you couldn't be asking to see a better 7th grade basketball game than this. Tyler Anderson with the shot, no good. Johnny Bihl on the rebound, taken away by Landry Roe. Jump ball goes to Trace. Jon Bihl to inbound. Shots up, no good. Tyler Wright with the rebound. Derek Eubanks will walk it up for Greenfield. Over to Steve Williams, shot from the corner, no good. Rebound, Jared Ross, shots up and good. Greenfield goes back into lead, 38-36, 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Good man-to-man defense, Steve Williams. Out to Jon Bihl, Eubanks is on him, over to Tyler Anderson. With Roe on him, steal by Landry Roe. He's going coast to coast, he stopped. Oh, baby! Only Dickie Vitale. What a block by Andrews. Came out of nowhere, nice job.
Yeah, he got up high on that one.
Great steal there by Landry Roe, went down. He went with the stop, thought he could draw the foul, and Andrews just went high and swatted the ball away. Great job. Good athleticism there with Andrews. Let's face it, Andrews has not picked up any more fouls. He can play aggressively now with 1:56 to go. Great job. Who took timeout, Trace or us?
I'm not for sure.
1:56 to go. We do not have to shoot the ball again.
Yep.
On a small floor like this, it's hard to really get a good spread out and get the ball, hold the ball. I really think it would be difficult to hold the ball for 1:56 seconds. I'm sure Coach Streitenberger's telling him nothing but a good shot. He's probably saying nothing but a layup, nothing but a layup. Tyler Wright to inbound. They've been screening for Landry Roe off this. They get the ball to Ross. Ross with the shot, and it goes in. It's 40-36 Greenfield. Jon Bihl with it out on top. Tyler Wright doing a good job on, got a double dribble. Got a double dribble called. 1:40 to go. That's an eternity. That was an eternity. Greenfield with a 4-point lead and the ball. We got an upset in the making here. Tyler Wright gets it into Eubank. Eubank walks it across. Clock is ticking. Over to Steve Williams on the side to Tyler Wright out on top. Tyler goes to the bucket, stops and shoots, no good. Rebound by Jared Ross, back out to Derek Eubanks. Eubanks goes to the hole. He tested Andrews. Andrews with the foul.
Oh, no. Called a foul on Tyler Wright, I believe. Foul's on Tyler Wright, that's his second. Got it, said he was pushing, going for a push.
Got a timeout, Greenfield. They lead here 40-36. We got 79 seconds to go in this one. What a game, folks. I can't say that enough. We've had great effort by kids on both teams. A lot of intensity out there. Just can't say it enough. We've got our money's worth tonight. Once again, if you're just tuning in, we're at the old Gymnasium. We got about 1:19 to go. There'll probably be about a 10 to 15 minute warm-up period before the 8th grade game gets started. The JV girls are playing Miami Trace in the new gym, and it just started at 6 o'clock.
And the swim meet's probably just about ready to get over.
So come on down. Come on down, support the Tigers. We got a big crowd on hand tonight. We're tickled to death. Big crowd on.
Yeah, we're up in the balcony, and it's getting packed up here, so you can just imagine what it is down below. It's probably almost elbow to elbow.
Trace has the ball. They trail by 4. Jon Bihl brings it up. Clock is ticking. We're down to about 1:10. And there's Landry Roe. Near steal on Andrews. Shot goes up. No good. Roe with the rebound. 1 minute to go. Roe brings it up. Greenfield with a 4-point lead and the ball. Oh, lucky. We got a traveling call on Ross. Justin Ross on the travel. Jared Ross, excuse me. Jon Bihl goes to the basket, stops, looks, back out on top. They're trying to force it in Andrews. They get it into him. Nice shot blocked. The shot was blocked. We got a late whistle there. Andrews went down. We had a late whistle. We got a foul called on Landry Roe. Late whistle.
His third.
44 seconds to go.
So that was on the floor.
said that was a non-shooting foul. 44 seconds to go. Greenfield has a 4-point lead. Trace has the ball. Bihl out to Tyler Anderson. And we got an over and back call. We got 36 seconds to go.
Timeout, Trace.
Trace takes the timeout.
It's making a long 79 seconds, ain't there?
Sure is. But there's still a lot of basketball to be played. What do you do if you're Miami Trace? Let's talk about it for a second. What do you do? McClain, Greenfield has the ball. I think you pick out who you would consider to be their worst foul shooter. Make sure you really put tight defense on everyone but him. When he touches the ball, you foul. You may, well, we're not in the bonus.
Well, you got to see
we're not in the bonus.
Foul till it keep. You got to see how many fouls to give.
It's a 2-possession game right now.
They got
36 seconds to go. Yes.
They got a foul to get into the bonus.
You're not in the bonus. And that is definitely in our favor at this point.
They got to keep fouling the bonus to get to the bonus, and then foul after they get in the bonus.
What do you do if you're Coach Streitenberger? You probably screen, try to get the ball in Landry Roe's hands.
Just keep it spread out.
Or DEREK EUBANKS' hands, try to get the ball in one of your better free throw shooters' hands.
Ball handlers.
Spread the ball out. I'm sure he said you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to take a shot. Let's face it, Trace has to force the action here. Pass goes into Eubanks. Andrews on the steal, on the floor on the steal. Back on the floor again. Trace gets the bucket. Took 5 seconds and they got the bucket there. Here they come in the full court press.
Where's the foul?
Got the foul on JON BIHL. I think that's his fourth.
That's his fourth.
Still not in the bonus, so it will be Greenfield ball out of bounds.
Bonus next.
You know what happened on that last play? Eubanks felt that he couldn't go across the over and back line and receive the inbounds pass. He can go across that line and receive the inbound pass as long as he doesn't leave his feet crossing over the line. So he sort of was trying to stand there and the ball went back over his head. They get into Eubanks.
Next foul here, they'll put him in a bonus, I believe.
Ball back to Eubanks, to Ross. They're trying to foul, and Andrews picked up the foul.
That's his fourth.
Now, where does that come into play? If this game would happen to go into overtime,
you've got 2 main players
with the 4 fouls, so he just used a foul that, you know, maybe you would want someone with who does not have the 3 fouls making that foul. Ball goes into Eubanks, and there's Andrews on the tie-up. On the tie-up.
Greenfield ball.
On the possession error, it goes to Greenfield. 15 seconds to go. Coach Streitenberger wanted the foul there. He wanted Andrews off the floor.
Foul on number 45. Mike Hawthorne, that's his fourth. Also, still not a.
Trace is still not in the bonus. Greenfield is still not in the bonus.
It's got to be
14 seconds to go.
It's got to be getting close to the bonus now.
Pass goes into Stevie Williams, and he's fouled by who? Nope.
45. Hawthorne. That's
Hawthorne. Looked to me like it could have been a toss-up there, whether it was Andrews or Hawthorne. But it was Hawthorne. Greenfield goes line 1-on-1. Very crucial free throw here. Probably if you're Miami Trace and you have any timeout, well, they're going to wait and take the timeout. Steve Williams misses.
So they're going to take it way up.
Comes Andrews. Timeout. 8 seconds to go. Timeout. Okay, Coach Jim Bob Young. You have the ball. 8 seconds to go. You're down for 2 points. Do you go for the 3-point shot and win?
No, I think right now the way they do it, they ought to go for the 2. Get it. If the 3's open, you take it, but you go for the 2.
Who do you give the ball to?
Give it to
Trace?
Andrews.
No doubt about it. You got to give it to your money man in money situations.
There's only one guy to give it to.
No doubt about it.
And if you're Streitenberger, you double team him. More like, you keep a guy, keep one guy on him tight and then another guy keep him loose on him. Keep another guy loose.
Do you put tight pressure on the inbounds man there at the half-court area, or do you back that guy up?
Back that guy up and let him play double on the Andrews kid. Let him play double team on him until they get the ball in, then you go back and find your man.
Do you try to deny the ball inbound?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
All out, full court, try to deny the ball inbounds.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're going to run here. They're lining up in a straight line. They got 45 back. Andrews is the back man. They're probably going to come off and screen for Andrews.
Yep. See here, they're getting right here.
Andrews gets a look, shots up, no good. Ball still tipped around, rebound Landry Roe. It's over! It's over! Whew.
That was a close one there.
Greenfield pulls the big upset here tonight, 40 to 38.
That was a close one there. That made it tough right there. He had a nice look at the basket, just missed the shot.
Yes, he did.
Had a nice look.
Let's face it, they got the man to the person they wanted, at the place they wanted. The shot just did not fall for it. The Tigers are running off, and boy, are they happy. And the 8th grade Tigers are congratulating them down there in the doorway.
Here we go.
Great job.
There's one down.
One down. Let's run down the scoring for Greenfield. Did you get them all?
I believe I did. I'm not for
run
sure.
down the scoring for Greenfield.
I'll total them up here as we figure out what we got.
40-38, 7th grade Tigers beat the highly regarded Miami Trace 7th grade crew. They shut down Andrews. I think Andrews had what, 8 at half?
6.
He had 6 at half. I think he had 1 bucket the second half.
He got 8 points for the game.
He had 8. Both teams coming out, warming up. That has to go down as one of Coach Streitenberger's greatest victories in his young coaching career. Very impressive. Just did an excellent job there. Really did. Did an excellent job.
Let's see here. I got Tyler Wright with 5, Stevie Williams with 13, Derek Eubanks with 2, Jared Ross with 5, Landry Roe with 11, and Brandon Lee with 4. So I came out to the unofficial.
Good job there. Some nice balanced scoring there. Just an excellent job.
I'm about ready to leave this one.
Let me take a little break. Let me take a break for a couple minutes. You two stand there and talk. You want to interview Mr. Bush on?
You can talk to Mr. Bush. We're going to have the junior high athletic director come on and talk with Jason Garrison. So here we go.
You can interview Mr. Bush on.
Yeah.
He's the assistant principal of the middle school and the assistant athletic director. Okay.
But you want to...
I need a quick little break here.
Yeah. Hey, you.
Let's take an interview.